Angels according to the Church, perfect created beings and divine intermediaries. According to the tradition of the Church, angels are presented as beings created directly by God, endowed with a superior nature from their origin, without having gone through the experiences of material life. In this view, they exist as intermediaries between the divine and human beings, fulfilling specific missions, transmitting divine orders, and protecting souls according to the higher will. This conception reflects the way spirituality was understood in a historical period marked by rigid hierarchies, both social and religious. The idea of perfect beings, created ready and separate from humanity, helped to sustain a vertical view of creation, in which few occupied high positions and many remained in a lower condition, dependent on mediation. From a symbolic point of view, this representation had great moral value. Angels came to embody ideals of purity, obedience, fidelity, and service to good. They served as inspiring models of conduct and as references for order and spiritual discipline, especially in times when critical and scientific thinking were not yet developed. However, when analyzed in light of reason and modern knowledge, this view raises important questions. Science shows that there are no absolute natural privileges in evolution. Biology reveals gradual processes of development. Psychology demonstrates that elevated states of consciousness are built over time, not granted instantaneously. Nothing in nature points to conscious beings created perfect from the beginning. Spiritism respects the symbolic value of this reading, but proposes a more coherent understanding with universal laws. It explains that the notion of angels as ready-made, created beings reflects the conceptual limitations of the time when this doctrine was structured. There was a lack of intellectual tools to understand consciousness as something evolutionary, in constant learning. From the Spiritist perspective, the function attributed to angels by the Church is not denied, but reinterpreted. Spiritual assistance, inspiration for good, and moral guidance exist. However, they are carried out by more evolved spirits who have reached this state through their own merit, after long experiences of growth and overcoming. Modern depth psychology reinforces this reading by showing that empathy, altruism, and moral clarity do not arise automatically. They are the fruits of emotional maturity and integrated awareness. Thus, the concept of an angel ceases to be a privilege granted to a few and comes to represent an advanced stage of consciousness development. Understanding angels according to the Church within its historical context allows for an appreciation of their educational function without binding spirituality to fixed and hierarchical models. The evolution of human thought invites a more inclusive spirituality, where all beings move toward improvement without created exceptions or closed destinies. This transition from symbol to rational understanding does not weaken faith, but matures it. The ideal of the angel remains, now not as a distant and unattainable being, but as a possible goal, built step by step through conscious effort, practiced good, and moral responsibility. If this reflection helped you understand the traditional view of angels and their evolution over time, like, share, and leave your comment. Your participation helps this message reach more people.